Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Skillify English, the podcast where we make real, everyday English feel easy, natural, and totally stress-free. I'm John.
And I'm Neha. We are so glad you're here with us today. Whether you're listening on your commute, relaxing at home, or maybe, just maybe, sitting in a waiting room at a clinic somewhere, this episode is absolutely for you.
That's right. And today, we are talking about a topic that literally every single person on the planet has to deal with at some point. We're talking about going to the pharmacy.
Yes, and look, we know this might sound like a simple topic, but when you have to do it in your second language, it can suddenly feel a lot more complicated than you expected.
Exactly. How do you explain your symptoms clearly? How do you ask the right questions? What do all those medicine labels actually mean? We're going to cover all of that today in a way that's calm, practical, and hopefully a little fun.
So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's get into it.
Okay, Neha, I want to start with a quick question. When you feel a cold coming on, like your throat starts to feel scratchy, your nose gets a little stuffy, what's your first move? Do you head straight to the pharmacy or do you go the natural route first?
Oh, I am absolutely a home remedy person first, 100%. The moment I feel something coming on, I am in the kitchen making ginger tea with lemon and honey. I'll wrap myself in a blanket, go to bed early, and just rest. I really believe that if you catch it early enough, your body can fight it off on its own.
I love that. That is so you, Neha. Me, I'm the complete opposite. The second my throat feels a little sore, I'm already Googling best cough syrup and planning my pharmacy trip. I want to do something, you know? I can't just sit there drinking tea while a cold tries to win.
So you're more of a take action immediately kind of person.
Always. And honestly, neither approach is wrong. A lot of people do both. They try a home remedy first, and if they don't feel better in a day or two, then they go to the pharmacy. That's actually a pretty smart system.
It really is. And that's an important thing for our listeners to know. Minor illnesses, a common cold, a mild sore throat, a small headache, those often don't need a doctor at all. You can manage them with over-the-counter medicine from your local pharmacy. But we'll talk more about that in just a moment.
Okay, so let's talk about the real challenge. You've decided you need to go to the pharmacy. You walk in and it can feel a little overwhelming, right, Neha?
Oh, absolutely. And I think this feeling is very real, especially for English learners. Imagine you're not feeling well, you're tired, maybe your head hurts, and now you have to explain exactly what's wrong to a pharmacist in a language that isn't your first. That's a lot of pressure.
And then you look at the shelves. There are I'm not exaggerating, 50 different types of cold medicine. Daytime formula, nighttime formula, non-drowsy, extra strength, maximum strength. And you're standing there thinking, I just have a cough. Why is this so hard?
The labels. Don't even get me started on the labels. The text is so tiny and there are so many medical words on there. It's like a chemistry exam on a little box.
Right? Active ingredients, dextromorphine hydrobromide. And you're thinking, I just want to feel better, sir.
So the good news is you don't need to understand every single word on the label. You just need a few key phrases to communicate with the pharmacist. And that's exactly what we're going to give you right now.
Let's start with grammar. There are two very important question words you're going to use at the pharmacy. How much and how many?
These two get confused a lot, so let's make it really clear. How many is for things you can count individually, like pills, tablets, or capsules. So you might ask, how many pills should I take? Or how many times a day do I take this?
And how much is for things that are not individually counted, like a liquid medicine, a price, or a quantity that you measure. For example, how much does this cost? Or how much cough syrup should I take per dose?
Great. So just remember, countable things like pills, how many? Uncountable things like price or liquid medicine, how much? Practice those two and you'll be totally fine.
Now, when the pharmacist gives you advice or instructions, they'll often use what we call modal verbs. These are words like should, must, and need to. Pay attention to these because they tell you how important the instruction is.
For example, a pharmacist might say, you should take this twice a day. That's a recommendation, a strong suggestion. Or they might say, you must take it with food. That one is more serious. Must means it's really important, maybe to protect your stomach.
And they might also say, you shouldn't take more than 4 tablets in 24 hours. That shouldn't is a warning. Don't go over the limit.
Learning to hear and understand those modal verbs will make a huge difference when you're talking to a pharmacist. You'll know exactly what's a suggestion, what's a requirement, and what's a warning.
All right, this is the part of the episode I love the most, the role play. But before we jump in, let's go through some important vocabulary.
Yes, let's start with symptoms. These are the things you feel when you're sick. A cough is when you keep making that rough sound from your throat, like this. A sore throat means your throat hurts or feels painful, especially when you swallow. A rash is red, irritated skin, maybe itchy, maybe bumpy.
Other common symptoms include a runny nose, a fever, which means your body temperature is too high, a headache, and body aches, which is when your muscles feel painful and tired.
And now the things you can buy at the pharmacy. Painkillers are medicines that reduce pain, things like ibuprofen or acetaminophen. Cough syrup is a thick liquid medicine that helps calm your cough. Bandages are strips you put over a cut or a wound to protect it. And vitamins are supplements, like vitamin C, that support your health.
Great, now let's do the role play. In this scenario, I'm going to play the pharmacist, and Neha is a customer who has come in with a bad cough and a sore throat. Ready, Neha?
Ready. Okay, walking into the pharmacy now.
Hi there, welcome in. How can I help you today?
Hi, yes, I'm not feeling very well. I have a really bad cough. It's been going on for about 2 days now, and my throat is really sore. It hurts when I swallow.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it just the cough and sore throat, or do you have any other symptoms, like a fever or a runny nose?
My nose is a little runny, but no fever. I checked this morning.
Okay, that's good. It sounds like a common cold. You don't need a prescription for this. I can help you find something right here. For the cough, I'd recommend this cough syrup. It's very popular, works well for dry and wet coughs, and it's non-drowsy, so you can take it during the day.
Oh, great. How much should I take each time?
You should take 2 tablespoons, that's about 30 milliliters, every 4 hours. But you must not take more than 6 doses in one day, and make sure you shake the bottle before each use.
Got it. 2 tablespoons every 4 hours, no more than 6 times a day. And what about my sore throat?
For the sore throat, I'd suggest these painkillers. They'll reduce the pain and bring down any mild inflammation. You should take 2 tablets every 6 to 8 hours, and you must take them with food or a full glass of water. They can be a little harsh on an empty stomach.
Okay. How much do both of these cost?
The cough syrup is about $12, and the painkillers are around $7, so about $19 total. And one more thing, make sure you drink plenty of water throughout the day. Staying hydrated is one of the best things you can do when you're fighting a cold.
Thank you so much. That was really helpful.
Of course, feel better soon. And if your symptoms don't improve in 5 to 7 days, or if you develop a high fever, please see a doctor.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, great role play. Now let's talk about an important distinction that every pharmacy visitor should understand: the difference between a prescription medicine and an over-the-counter medicine.
Over-the-counter, or OTC, medicine is medicine you can buy directly from the pharmacy shelf without any paperwork, no doctor's visit required. Things like cough syrup, painkillers, allergy tablets, and antacids are all usually over-the-counter. You just pick them up and pay.
A prescription medicine, on the other hand, requires a written or digital note from a licensed doctor. That note is called a prescription. The doctor writes exactly what medicine you need, the dose, and how long to take it. You bring that prescription to the pharmacy counter, the pharmacist fills it for you, and you receive the medicine.
Prescription medicines are usually stronger, or they're medicines that need medical supervision. Antibiotics, for example, always require a prescription. You cannot and should not just buy antibiotics over the counter.
This is a really important safety point. Prescription medicines exist for a reason. They need to be used carefully, under a doctor's guidance. So if a pharmacist tells you, "I'm sorry, this requires a prescription," that's not a problem. It just means you need to see a doctor first.
All right, it's time for our favorite section, the word tour. This is where we slow down, take a breath, and really absorb the key vocabulary from today's episode. We'll give you the word, a simple definition, and a natural example sentence.
Word number 1, prescription. A prescription is a formal written instruction from a doctor that allows you to receive a specific medicine from a pharmacy. Example, the doctor gave me a prescription for antibiotics after I had a bad ear infection.
Word number 2, over-the-counter. Over-the-counter means a medicine you can buy directly at a pharmacy without a prescription. Example, I picked up some over-the-counter allergy tablets. No doctor's visit needed.
Word number 3, dosage. Dosage is the amount of medicine you should take and how often you should take it. This is really important to follow. Example, always read the dosage instructions on the label before you take any medicine.
Word number 4, painkiller. A painkiller is a medicine that reduces or relieves pain. Example, I took a painkiller for my headache and I felt much better within an hour.
Word number 5, cough syrup. Cough syrup is a thick liquid medicine that you swallow to soothe a cough and irritated throat. Example, the pharmacist recommended a honey-flavored cough syrup for my little sister.
Word number 6, side effects. Side effects are unintended effects that a medicine can sometimes cause in your body. Example, the label said that possible side effects include dizziness and nausea, so I decided to take it with dinner.
Word number 7, ailment. An ailment is a mild illness or health problem. It's a slightly formal word, but you'll see it on pharmacy signage and packaging. Example, this tablet is designed to treat common ailments like headaches, minor fevers, and body aches.
And our last word for today, word number 8, pharmacist. The pharmacist is the trained professional who works at a pharmacy, dispenses medicines, and gives advice on how to take them safely. Example, I asked the pharmacist which cold medicine was best for someone with high blood pressure, and she was incredibly helpful.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We covered so much ground, from home remedies and pharmacy vocabulary to grammar questions, modal verbs, a full role play, and a deep dive into our favorite words.
You did amazing just by listening all the way through. Seriously, that kind of consistent, practical listening is exactly how your English gets stronger, one episode at a time.
And now we have a question for you, and we want you to answer it in the comments below. Here it is.
What is your best natural home remedy for a sore throat?
Is it honey and lemon, warm salt water gargling, ginger and turmeric? We want to know. Share your answer in the comments, and hey, read a few other people's answers too. That's extra English practice right there.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, subscribe to Skillify English so you never miss a new lesson, and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
Take care of yourselves, drink plenty of water, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye for now, everyone.